If you already know your respondents' names, phone numbers, emails, or other details, there's no need to ask for them again in your form. Instead, you can pass that information directly into the form using a feature called custom variables. This also helps when you want to personalize the form for each respondent or transfer data from one form to another. Let's see how it works. What are custom variables? Custom variables enable you to store and process additional information without displaying it to the user. That information can come from your CRM, a hospital information system, an e-commerce platform, or any other internal software. The respondent doesn't see it, but it has been saved and added to their results. You'll see it later in the results table after submission. How to define custom variables. Go to the Create phase and click on Custom Variables. Here, define the variables you want to track. For example, let's say you run an online store. You want to send a feedback form to your customers immediately after they receive the purchased products. You already have their names and phone numbers. So you create two variables, name and number. Once defined, you'll see that the form link is updated. It now includes those variables at the end, marked with XXXX. You'll need to replace those with real values. How to fill in those variables? There are 3 ways to fill in those variables: manually, by uploading an Excel file, or using the Porsline API. To fill them in manually, copy the link from the share phase and replace XXXX with the actual names and numbers. To use Excel, enter your variable names in the first row, precisely as they were defined in the form. Then add your data row by row. For example, in the first column, use the name, and in the second, the number. Upload this file here, and Porsline will generate one link for each row. Do you want to encrypt the links? You can choose to encrypt your links. This prevents the respondent from editing the URL or changing the values. You can also make the link usable only once, which is excellent for sensitive data. After setup, simply click Download to obtain your personalized links. You can also automate this process with the API if your data already resides in your CRM, email tool, or any other internal platform. For more information, please refer to the API documentation on our website. Using piping for a personalized experience. You can also use piping to show hidden values inside the form. For example, show the respondent's name in the welcome message or reference the product they purchased in a question. This adds a human touch and makes the form feel tailor-made for each person. Adding logic based on hidden fields. Want to show different questions to different departments? No problem. You can create logic rules based on custom variables values. Let's say you define a field called department. You can show marketing questions to marketing staff and sales questions to sales staff automatically. Just click Logic and set your conditions. This creates a more focused experience and avoids irrelevant questions. Wrap up. That's how custom variables help you personalize forms, pass information behind the scenes, and make every response more meaningful. Need help getting started? We're always here to support you.